Hi, welcome to Gardnsound 365. This is the show where I write music every day for a year. This is my vlog. If you don't want to watch my vlog, you don't want to hear what I'm doing today, that's okay. You just want to listen to music, perfectly fine. Click the link below in the description to go right to my music playlist and check out what I made. And today's episode follows up a really stupid video that I made last night called Is This Hot? And that video is it's getting a lot more views than I expected. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's the last video I put up. Today is a little bit different. Because today, we cut down some trees in my front yard. So you can expect it to be a huge difference for me. I'm gonna make some lunch and then we'll get started on making some music today. Thanks for joining. Today I'm making bean burgers. Now, these burgers are frozen, but I made them myself. I'm not gonna go over the recipe for how to make the patty, but I will on a different episode. Usually I make a batch of about 30 or so at a time and just kind of keep them in the freezer. It's a great way to make sure that if I'm feeling lazy, I don't eat. Just to keep things slightly warm. You don't want to mess with the patties too much. If you start to mess with the patties too much, you're going to lose that little layer that you burned onto the bottom that tastes so good. So really I just kind of make sure they're not stuck to the pan, then I leave them alone until I can start to see them browning up the edge, then I flip them over. I was right. Fresh cracked pepper. If you go to a barbecue and you see someone just flipping the burgers, they don't know what they're doing. Okay, that was an amazing lunch. I want to write something that sounds like Bassnectar today. We're gonna get going on that right now. Turn on all the machines. Also, on a serious note, I got a lot of love and support yesterday after posting that really emotional moment. And so to everybody who reached out to show their support, thank you. I needed it, and I'm serious. I hope that video doesn't seem like I'm pandering. I want to make a difference, and I want to help. And I don't want to be just one of those guys that sits by and watches something terrible and doesn't do anything about it. It's un-American and it's not right. So that's all about that. Thank you. We are going to add in some big stretched out guitar epic lines. That's kind of where I got the idea for this, was hearing like a kind of a line like that, like ba-da-da-da. Alright, so in order to make this kind of Bassnectar thing work, you have to have some hi-hats with a lot of energy. So it's important to have that nice foundational kick and snare, you know, like this. But you really need to have some energy on top of it. That's what sets his music apart from other people's music around this tempo, is that he really throws his neck out when he makes some energy stuff. Like he'll have like, so we're gonna put some crazy okay. Hold that thought. Little samples in here. Oh man, I forgot to do the timer. I told you I wasn't on top of things today. Alright, tell you what. It's 1:35. I swear to God I started this at 1:20, okay? So whatever time this says, we'll just add 15 minutes to it. Solid? Solid. Here we go, we're going now. My bad, guys, my bad. Alright, so we're gonna add some delay and reverb to those samples. Hearing stuff, like, that's how it works. I know some technique, I know some things to make that go easier, but for the most part I don't control how it comes to me, it just does. Thankfully it hasn't stopped yet. See, so if this series just all of a sudden quits going, you'll know why. It's because the music just stopped coming to me. 45 minutes in, we've already got the bare bones for what we want to do here. I don't normally get this excited about a song. This is going to be really good. Ooh, that's it. You ready? I'm about to lay down the final solo. Full song in the description down below. Go check it out.